all the time is, do you teach a wrapping class to your employees? Because your gifts are always beautiful. Wrapping is the key to making your gifting experience complete. So I want to give you a little how-to on our gift wrapping. I like to call myself the best wrapper alive, so they chose me to show this video. Today, we're going to wrap this beautiful oyster votive holder. We put our little diva votive with it, so it's a complete gift. I have it boxed up and ready to go. So first things first, you want to make sure your price is covered, always. So we use our little basketry labels to cover the price here. That way nobody knows how much you spent on them, but knows where to come in case something happens to their gift or they need to return something. So we're always going to start with the top of your gift facing this part of your paper, because when they open it, you want the bottom to be the bottom of the gift, right? So you're going to go ahead and cut your piece of paper. I pre-cut this just for ease, but we're going to go ahead and fold it over. We're going to create a nice little line right here by creating a crease with our fingers. That way it's lined up on the box correctly, and there's a nice, sharp, crisp edge. I'm going to go ahead and tape that. And then we're going to fold this piece over. We're going to have a little excess, so we're going to trim this kind of rough edge. Make sure you don't over trim here, because you're going to have to cut a whole new piece of paper. That's no fun. So fold this over. Create your edge again right here. You want to do it on both sides. You want to make sure your paper is really nice and tight around the box. And then we're going to fold this so you can create a nice, clean edge, no rough, crooked cut or anything like that. And if you have a pattern paper, you can fold it where the pattern matches, and that is the best. So we're going to go ahead and tape this. All right, next up, we have all this excess right here. So we want to cut this to make sure we can create nice and clean ends. Fun story. So I was having a family Christmas one time, and one of my family members was like, "Oh, Alex, I got a gift from the basketry," and I noticed that the gift wrapping was, they weren't facing the same way on either side. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you noticed that. So just remember that every detail is important, and people notice things like that. So when you're wrapping your own gifts, the presentation is key. So I'm going to fold these two edges into two triangles like this. And I'm going to fold the bottom part where the seam is. I'm going to fold that triangle down. I'm going to fold the one on the top up to where the triangle faces down. Like so. It's upside down, so keep that in mind. Do the same on the other side. Now, when you cut this, it's okay if it's kind of jagged. It's not really a big deal, because you're going to fold it and make it a clean edge anyway. Oop, need to cut a little more. Now keep in mind, anything you buy from us, we're happy to wrap for free for you. You can also bring gifts to us to wrap, and we just charge you a little fee to do that, but we'll make them nice and beautiful for you. So I'm doing the same thing with the triangles on this side. Folding my edges, creating a nice, clean, crisp edge. And now I can put it on this side since I already folded that end. Alright, so now my package is nicely wrapped. Next I'm going to put a little bow on it. So I pre-cut this ribbon, but just kind of measure it as you'd like, whatever you think. You can go on both sides of the gift, or you can just tie this little single ribbon. Make sure your loops are the same size, very important. And then you want to trim your legs, which are these guys, by the way. So make sure you cut in a straight line. Cut with the edge of your scissors. It's going to give you the cleanest cut. Voila! We can add a little extra if you want. So we have raffia here. You're not getting your gift here. You can always get this at a craft store. They sell it. Super easy to use. So you're just going to cut a few strings. Go around the center of your bow where you tied your knot. And then you're going to tie this in a bow just like you would any other item, any other ribbon. And then once you have it tied, make sure you tie it nice and tight. You're going to pull these pieces apart with a lot of strength because you want to make them nice and fluffy. You want them to separate. Trim those little extra edges, and you're done. Beautiful gift for any occasion.